This is TWiT.
Apple Music has revealed how much they pay per stream, and this is really a shot against Spotify and the other streamers. Apple told artists, they sent a letter, that they pay a penny a stream, which is about 10 times what some other streaming services pay, double what Spotify pays per stream. Spotify pays an average about a third to a half penny per stream. Of course, Spotify's got a bigger user base, so a hit on Spotify is going to generate a lot more streams. But Apple wants musicians to think anyway. This is another one. This is marketing again.
Exactly.
To think anyway that Apple loves them. Any thoughts? If Taylor Swift were here, what would she say?
I thought there are several good analyses of that I read this week, but it's basically taking one set of numbers and comparing them to a completely different set of numbers. I won't say apples and oranges, but the
apples and Spotify.
And Spotify has free plays. Apple doesn't. For example. Just a much huger base. Apple is completely non-transparent about the way that it compensates artists. It mushed together the payments that it makes to labels and artists there, but then the compliant press picked it up and just interpreted that as all this money going to artists. And if you talk to artists, they will tell you that no, they don't get all that money. So the whole thing struck me as one of the less seemly examples of Apple PR trying to distort its competitive position. It made me clench my teeth.
Variety's headline: Why it's misleading to say Apple Music pays twice as much per stream as Spotify. Was that letter for artists, or did Apple hope it would leak and get picked up by the Wall Street Journal as it did? In other words, who are they trying to snow?
There's no question that in fact, I don't think they hoped that it would leak.
They probably leaked it.
Probably managed the leak. Yeah. I mean, there is nothing. If something leaks from Apple and it's not supposed to leak from Apple, then you have lawsuits and stuff. But stuff leaks from Apple all the time, and this has all the hallmarks of a deliberate leak with PR intent behind it.
Yeah. A plant, not a leak. And the Journal has often been complicit in those.
And let's not forget the war between Spotify and Apple. I mean, that's another Alex
this is a shot
talking about it.
Yeah.
But why is Spotify the most popular music service in the world not on the Apple Watch? It makes zero sense. The Apple Watch has been out for 5 years. There's no way that Spotify can't come up with an app that works on the watch. So there's a lot going on here. There just is. And, it's more than meets the eye, and little stories like this make people feel good about Apple. And, I'm sure, they probably do pay a little bit more. Who knows? But the reality is there's many more moving parts. I'm sure every artist out there would rather have Spotify on people's wrists right now than 2 cents from a stream on Apple Music.
Yeah, and you can't set Spotify as the default on Siri, or at least you haven't been able to for a long time.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's not because Apple customers don't like Spotify.
Right.
We did finally get defaults for browsers and mail, and I can't believe it. I mean, I never thought I would see that in my lifetime. I mean, which is funny because if you think about every computer in the world, you're able to set your defaults, even on Android forever. Apple Maps still, if you have an Apple Watch, your any sort of voice command is still going to go to Apple Maps. And music, is still right now. I mean, you could say play something on Spotify, but nobody does that. I mean, who it's tough enough to learn these, commands to, and then to verify, whatever, to explain them even further is even tougher.
Yeah.